Hello, everyone, and welcome to another horrific game. I'm joined by our friends at Brotherhood of the Dice as we play Weekend by the Sea. The Crusher, a chill adventure. Chill is an investigative and modern horror role-playing game inspired by 20th century horror films. Prepare to meet vampires, werewolves, mummies, ghosts, and other creatures as we take you on dark adventures. Before I begin, I'd appreciate if you support our friends' channels. Links are in the description. Now, without further ado, I hand you over to our games master, Philly.
Well, that's not me. I was going to speak then, but it's not me, is it?
No. You're getting a night off.
Yeah, you got a night off. Good evening, one and all.
Let me hit save so I don't mess that up again. Forgot to change my intro. Professional as always.
Wait, we are?
Always, yeah. Never a hitch. Never a thing goes wrong. Yeah.
A few days have passed since the events in the village of White Mare, since the collapse of the house of Richard Croft into the sea. As you sat there in the aftermath, you were picked up by the police, questioned as to what had happened, and released as you obviously had no involvement in the house's collapse onto the beach and into the ocean below. You spent the rest of your day sitting in the White Horse, the local pub, having sniffed as a brandy and drinking tea, wrapped in blankets as paramedics fussed around you, treating you for what appeared to be shock. They eventually released you as you were unarmed, and you went on with your daily lives as much as possible. A couple of days have passed, and the three of you are sitting in the office of the newspaper you work for. Peter Machin, I had to check his name. Peter Machin, the editor, is like standing there with several sheets of neatly typed paper and a bundle of photographs that you have provided with him, telling him the story. The more he reads, like you see his that brows furrowing. He starts to shake his head. What is this? We can't print this.
You wanted a story on the haunted house, and that's what you've got.
It's the truth. I've seen it with my own eyes. I didn't believe at first, but now I've seen it, and it's true. It's all fucking true.
The truth. Living portraits. People being chucked downstairs, having their arms slammed indoors and nearly severed. Mysterious disappearing paramedics.
Can you explain it? Can you explain it?
Who's gonna believe this?
When have we ever made shut up? When have we ever just went and cuffed it? Come on, you know us by now. We'll always go out, do the job. We're always skeptical. We'll have a laugh. We'll get it done. This happened. We all were there when you died.
It did.
I mean, technically, I made shit up all the time, but that's by the by. But on this occasion, it was definitely not made up.
I say, just so you remember, there's no take-backs in this game.
Yeah, we brought an expert in. The expert, by the way, that you sent to us.
Like, expert. Everybody knows he's a crackpot. No offense, like.
I'm taken.
Like,
to be fair, it's the
like Mystic Mega Airways.
Yeah.
You don't even get the lottery numbers right, and now all of a sudden he's like always a believer in all this hocus pocus and stuff like that.
You've got it wrong, Chief. He might have been like that, but tell him.
I was skeptical. I didn't believe in any of this shit. I mean, I went through all the motions all the time. I was doing, putting on the whole act. You may notice there's no. I have dropped the bravado, the showmanship. because what I saw at that house scared the shit out of me, basically, and I have no intention of going back.
Mr. Brown
because it's a
nearly got
ghost.
It's a
dragged
bit
up
odd.
the chimney. Dragged up the chimney.
I did,
Dragged up a chimney.
and it wasn't by
It's
an
like-
amorous chimney sweep.
He's like,
No badger. We thought it was a badger. It definitely wasn't a badger.
It wasn't a fucking badger. It definitely wasn't a fucking badger.
right, he slaps it down. He's like a chimney possessed by some spectral hand. So what do you think this is, Sherlock Holmes? It's like no one's going to believe this. It'll turn the paper into a laughing. It's like rewrite it and stick to the facts.
You mean make shit up? Because they are the facts. Do you when have we ever been like this? Come on.
He's like, he shakes his head and he's like, no. Stick to what you can prove.
You were asked to come down. I begged you to come down. When have I ever rung you begging you to come down? Come on.
Mm.
Did you not tell I was slightly freaking out because this shit was actually real?
Like you sounded like you'd been on the beer all night. I knew it were a bad idea sending you to stay in that pub.
Oh, fuck off.
His jaw drops. His jaw drops. Oh, mind your tongue around me, young'un.
No. Fucking accusing me of boozing it on the... I can have a drink. I can have a meal. I've fucking done this job for years and I don't shirk. What gets done
He's like,
gets
"What?"
done. Why am I going to
He's-
put my reputation on the freaking line? Fucking hell.
He stands up, which, to be quite honest, doesn't make him much taller.
No.
And he slaps his hand down on the paperwork, and he's like, "If I were to publish this,
What the hell? Oh, what the hell? That went Wibble.
There you go.
What went Wibble?
You're not publishing it at all.
There we go.
oh my bloody internet, what happened? How far did
No,
we get?"
it wasn't you.
It was this.
You said. I think you said if I was to publish this, I
Yeah.
think that's
No,
what you got.
it's like if I was to publish this, me, all three of you, this newspaper had become a laughing stock.
Well, to be honest, I think my reputation will improve.
Because you say this was real, and you say all of this happened. He scatters the photographs across the table. Then where's the proof?
These eyes saw the truth.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing about ghosts. It's hard to prove that they're there when they're invisible. But I swear to you, they were. Think about like the poltergeists in the 70s. Think of Amityville Horror. It could make the newspaper. We could be in the middle of a media sensation, yeah?
Hold on, there's pictures in there of the photograph of the painting changing, isn't there? When the shots,
remember.
yeah.
Is there? I took notes.
I mean, static
Maybe not.
images probably aren't
Yeah.
a great.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry for not getting the ghost to stand still and pose while it was trying to kill us. Do forgive me. How do you want to explain this then?
How?
We've all of a sudden decided to have random earthquakes in a very specific part.
Right. He pulls out previous days in one of the previous days newspaper. All right.
Mm.
It's basically Southend Echo or something like that.
Right.
And he tosses it over to you. On page 4, there is kind of like a small 2-inch block at the bottom about a house collapse, a cliff and a house collapse in the village of Whitemare. that officials believed may have been caused by a buildup of natural gas in the foundations eating into the stone.
Right.
It goes on to say that a phone call was phone call was received after an accident, which has been attributed to like concentrations of this gas causing hallucinations.
Oh, we're
Um,
going swamp gas and weather balloons. Is
right.
that what we're doing?
The owner of the house and the member of the paramedic team which came to the house to treat him are missing after the collapse. There is no mention of anyone else being there.
Mm.
The report was apparently sent in by the police officers who service the village. So there you go. Facts. Straight out of a policeman's mouth.
Yeah, I wonder what other servicing he's been doing with his mouth.
Yeah.
Because that's
Just got.
balls.
It is. They're only scared to tell the truth.
I don't know. So they just completely forgot that we're there interviewing everybody. Yeah. I think we were noticed in the town.
Yeah, well, what about the people at the pub? What about the people at the shop? The other people we spoke to? What about them?
Yeah.
And how does a paramedic and a local resident just disappear? And the police seem to think that's perfectly okay. Obviously, the result of gas eating away at them as well as the foundations.
Yeah.
Was there a grudge? Could this be? Do you want to go that angle? There's a grudge against. I forget his name. The house because he bought it, and they didn't felt he was in a shoe in, and they come up with a plan to deal with them.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go that direction?
A hallucination doesn't drag me up a fucking chimney as well. I like to point that out.
No.
It's like a grudge. A grudge. It sounds like you've been watching The Grudge.
Mm.
Only the Japanese version, because
What's that?
Yeah.
So the step two.
Got to agree there, actually.
yes.
It's like we can't. It's like we can't. It's like you've got more chance of sending off to one of these magazines, one of them like horror magazines, and getting that published.
Well, maybe that's what we'll do.
Do you know what? We'll stop what
Excellent idea.
What do you know? What I mean, if you don't want it, then that's fine. Well, you wanted us to waste the time out there, so that's
Yeah.
fair.
I think.
He's like, we can't publish this. It's like no one will believe it. It's like it's unbelievable. It's like ghosts in this day and age. I expected you to come back with a piece about some bloke who a bit crackpot like. It's like some bloke who'd he had some kind of like trauma in his life that was making him imagine all kinds of weird things. Not Amityville.
You could have fucking sat here and written that yourself, you fucking hack. I'll grab the bundle of papers and photographs off the desk.
Yeah, why even bother if that's what you wanted just to do? We thought that until we actually saw it, and then realized this poor bloke has been traumatized because a ghost took a fancy to him, decided he looked like her late husband, and wanted a bit of him.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I get it sounds out there. I do.
He shakes his head and says, "Look, I'm not saying you're liars, but as that reads, it is absolutely unprintable."
Right.
Well, we'll take it somewhere else.
It's like I don't think any newspaper will publish that just because of the fact there's no proof. If there was proof, I'm not saying there wasn't proof, but if there was proof, it's at the bottom of the ocean now.
No.
All right.
Clearly, there's been a cover-up.
Oh,
That's obviously what's happened.
Well, no hard feelings. We're not going to fall out over it. We'll do what we need to for the paper, but we know what happened.
yeah.
It's like if you rewrite it and stick to the facts, I'll publish it. I'll publish it and I'll pay you for it. But I can't risk publishing that.
What do you mean pays for it? I thought we've been paid already.
Some of you may have been.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I shall start checking
Fine.
my bank account on my phone.
Make it more palatable for the public, you mean? Okay, right.
Well,
Fine, but I don't like it.
just copy and paste the fucking thing from the other paper then.
May as well.
Yeah.
And maybe add an anecdote about an interesting tale or legend, and then just to put our spin on it.
Yeah. Copy and paste that, say crack, and then add the word crackpot. There we go. Done.
We can maybe write it where it's inconclusive, where like you pose the question, warrior crackpot, was there something to it? We can never find out because house is in ocean now.
Well, apparently we weren't even there.
That's the bit that's getting me. That we're being written out of it entirely. What's going on there?
I don't know. Well, it's other idiot reporters turning up into it. You don't mean to say that we can't decry it and say we were there, because we were.
Well, these photographs didn't come from nowhere.
Yeah.
Pre-collapse and right on the...
Yeah.
That's true.
So we can do that, which will allow us at least to keep some journalistic integrity.
Yeah, let's attack the other paper. That always goes. That always goes down well. Is it talking of which? Is this other paper? Is this like on the kind of same intellectual level as us, or is it more respectable?
It's I'll call it a local rag. It's like it's the same kind of paper as this one, the one that Colin and Lee work for. It's just kind of like a local paper for local people, covering local events. But this was just kind of like something that basically it's like the story. What was happening in Whitemare was something that the editor, Peter Machin, heard from one of his golf buddies, and he thought it would make like an interesting side story to fill up like page 5.
Do we know anything about this golf buddy?
He plays golf. That's about it, really. His name's never been mentioned. He was the guy. He was it. It's like if you remember, like Machin, when you phoned him. When you phoned him to tell him what was happening, he was playing golf at the time.
So he's not the cigarette smoking guy out of the X-Files. He's actually just a regular Joe.
He's the golf playing guy from the X-Files, yes.
that other character they didn't introduce.
Every time this golf ball will just roll into the room.
Always off camera.
Yeah, and a cup's there that we've never seen placed before, and it'll just land on it, and he'll just talk from the shadows.
A scene on a golf course. You're looking at the bunker. This golf ball just lands in it. The cup pulls up. Mulder, cigarette smoking man. Scene continues.
There was a man telling a cigarette man what to do.
Yeah.
Right. I guess we'll go and rewrite this then and make you happy because
Yeah.
Do you want to stick to the facts?
We'll make it palatable for the public. How about we agree to disagree and do that?
No, I'm asking I'm asking you as the GM. Will you stick to the facts?
We'll do a
I'm-
version.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
not
well-
writing it, am I? So I don't really have a
well,
hand in that.
I'm
Well, chat,
I'm
we'll
suggesting
leave it
keep it open ended, so where we kind of put in what he wants, but like hint that there's more.
Yeah. Just point to the interesting tale of
Yeah, like the
the
legend
legend
of the
White
horse
Horse,
and
yep.
all that.
And perhaps
Yeah.
the fact that we were there despite the police saying that we weren't.
Yeah,
very curious that the police would decide to deny our presence, even though we spoke to them and interviewed
Yes.
multiple. But yeah, we'll put that bit in.
Which
Yeah.
clearly points to the validity of our claims.
Well, we'll put it in such of a way that it's interesting. Interesting that they chose to do that when all we were doing was there to report and tell a story.
You
we'll
were,
let the reader
after
make up.
all, you were, after all, if you remembered, interviewed by the police.
Yeah, more because
Yes. Yeah. So we could get what's it?
an FOI.
Yes,
For the- yeah.
that precisely, and get those interviews. Then we should do that.
Well, I think
if only for our own peace of mind to make sure that we weren't actually hallucinating.
yeah, but we'll do what the boss want, and then I think we're going to talk more as we leave the office when we're ready to do that.
yeah.
Meiji just kind of like shrugs apologetically. And just like mutters under his breath out. It's like it's a good story. But that's what it comes across as. It's not news.
Fair enough. Well, guess we'll go and get on to it then.
Okay, I'll just sit around smoking cigarettes, drinking coffee, and chewing paracetamol.
Yeah, but I mean, we're leaving his office, aren't we? Are we going to?
Oh yeah, no, I meant while you were writing the story. While you
Yeah,
were
but
Yeah.
I want us to get out of the office.
oh, right, okay, yeah, fine.
Yeah.
In which case, we'll leave the office. I'll smoke and chew
So-
some paracetamols on the way
Yep.
out of the office.
And as we leave the office, I'll pull a letter out of my pocket and go, lads, you didn't happen to get one of these as well, did you? And I'll show the letter that I received from Save.
I don't think I did.
My memory's a little hazy.
It was the
Begin-
last bit. Yeah, as I was saying, it was the last bit of the last session. I don't know. I think we all got a letter each.
Did we?
All right.
Maybe my memory's a little bit hazy. I think it might be. I might be taking too many paracetamols.
It's the paracetamols and the fumes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You did like the last thing that happened the last time we played is every single one of you received a letter.
Yeah, I remember now.
But we haven't talked about it, so I'm like, I pull this out and go, guy, you doesn't have to get one of these as well. They believe us, whoever this is.
It literally arrived in the post this morning, so it's totally up to you whether you've read it or not.
Well, I'll do. Oh, it's in my. I did get some post this morning. I'll take it out of my pocket and open it up.
Like red bill.
Red bill.
That's my mail.
Yeah, fraud allegations.
Right. So it's more describing that they believe us, and then is it inviting us anywhere?
Like, the letter basically reads. It's basically to whom it may concern.
Yeah.
It has come to our attention that you may have had a supernatural encounter in the village of White Mare like a few days ago. If you would like to learn more about this encounter, please, please meet me at, and then there's an address. And I will be awaiting your on this date. It's like I've lost my original note. It's like on this date, I look forward to meeting you and hearing of your experience. The letter is signed D. Bamford.
Oh, there we go. I was getting maybe I can get a job there. I'm getting a bit sick and tired of the radio station, and it's all true. It's all if this person believes us, maybe there's something. Maybe this is maybe this is a turnaround. This is a break I've been looking for.
Well, maybe let's get paid for this job and just keep him happy. At least we'll, you know, what I mean, pay some bills, and then I think we pay this person to visit. Let's pay Bamford a visit, and let's see what offers are on the table.
How did they know about this, though? That's what's worrying me.
Well, the fact the police are prepared to actually deny our actual existence, which, honestly, if this was purely an accident, they'd just say they were there. You know, why would they pretend that we weren't there? That doesn't. That's a bit that's getting me. So something's going on. So maybe there's these people are looking out for us, but there's some sort of game, and this is obviously been going on. And what if we've stepped into something? But
we have, and that's what worries me. I still think we should meet them, but I'm just wary because how would they know when nobody else? We haven't even published a story yet, and those that do know don't believe us.
Well, clearly it's aliens.
I'm still getting my head around the ghost thing. So
that's one step at a time. Like at this point, I could believe anything, but I'm still not like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought the ghost thing was bullshit, but you know now, so clearly this must be aliens.
Well, I don't know what to think now. But...
Yeah, just like at this point, I'll go along with anything because I'm like, that was mental. Like, you do know that was mental, guys, don't you?
I know it. I experienced it. I nearly died from it.
Yeah, that was insane. That was never.
Simon nearly died from it. I think you practically dragged me out of it, didn't you? While the frigging house were falling off the cliff. I've never been as close to death in my life.
I didn't become a photojournalist to do this. Like, have I ever signed up for a war zone? No. So what is this? I've never signed up for this stuff. Puff pieces.
Exactly.
Happy pics. That's what I'm about. What?
Exactly.
I just got signed on to do the old fucking stupid performance with the seance. Anybody there? And then I get dragged up a fucking chimney. What the fuck's going on?
No,
we've gone through all that, and we hadn't even gone off on sick.
Yeah. No, that's right. We'll sit and we'll quickly revise and put a nice, safe, sanitized article to keep him happy, and then I think we're all going to go and see Bamford.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I can't forget this. I don't know about you guys. I can't. I can't forget this has happened. I'm not going to be able to go on with my life. So if somebody knows about this, let's go find out, because this is going to annoy me. That's
curious.
Yeah, well, I think something like that.
If the police hadn't tried to deny our existence, I've actually believed myself it was gas and hallucinating. I would have believed that, but the fact that they're saying we weren't there, no, there's something else going on. I need to find out now. This is, I'm also a journalist, you know.
Yeah.
I need to find out now. I can't. This is why I got into this sort of job as well, is to find out things.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Right.
So
yeah, we'll keep.
Where are you gonna rewrite this thing?
In the
pub. Why not pub?
Yeah, that sounds good, actually. Yeah, see after this, I think we'll write it with a few beers and imagine accusing me of going to the pit. Never on the job. When have I ever done that? I've had the cheeky odd pipe. Oh, he's really annoyed me now. I'm like, I'm huffing and puffing, just, you know.
That's that poor laptop. He's going to be hammering on it with his fingers.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll go to the Winchester and wait till it all blows over.
that's right. Yeah, I've got periodically I'll be vaping. I've got a vape pen.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
just sit back in the booth we're sitting and just every so often lean forward and point. So yeah, no, we should include that.
Yep.
Yeah. Have you ever
So
thought about being a
we're-
journalist? No?
We're gonna.
No, it sounds shit, mate. Look at all the crap that you have to put up with. I just rock up to a studio and send spout a load of bullshit, and somebody pays me for it.
Fair enough.
Well, I suppose it's the same though, isn't it?
Yeah.
This was meant to be an easy gig. This was just another easy overnighter, you know.
That's right. We didn't even want to do it. It were practically overtime for weekend. If I remember.
Yeah, for a one-page puff piece, you know,
Yeah.
this should have been easy. Oh,
Yeah.
All expenses paid, or something to that effect.
Mm.
but that's what we'll do. We'll poke at the article, we'll make it, but we'll leave enough of, coincidentally, there was this legend, you know, and talk, and
Yeah.
maybe that fed into his hysteria, or maybe not.
Yeah.
When we were interviewed by the police, who strangely forgot that we were there, you know, we'll word it in that sort of sarky tone of, yeah, we were just there to record, and it was witness an amazing sight. It could have been hallucinogenic gas, but
Yeah.
maybe that's why the police forgot that we were there. Maybe, you know, ... maybe.
Mm.
That sort of thing, and just leave it sarky enough that we're having a pop,
Yeah.
but it's safe and sanitized that it'll get printed.
I'm relegated to the bottom corner of page 6.
Yeah.
Relegated to the bottom left-hand corner of the wastebasket.
Just before the retractions, you know what I mean?
Hatched, matched, dispatched, and then your bit. Nobody calls it hatched, matched, and dispatched anymore.
No.
Right then, so you spend a good portion of the afternoon rewriting the article. You have lunch in the pub, wash down with a couple more beers. The tone of the piece changes slightly as it gets towards the end, as both your creative juices and the alcoholic juices start flowing.
Yeah.
It's like you've finally hit the return key and email it back to Machin,
Nice.
who sends you an email back, which is literally a thumbs up emoji.
And then we proceed to get hammered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, we just, anyway, then we started ordering.
Dutch courage for sure. Yeah.
The doubles start coming in, and we just start.
It's at this moment when your resident mystic has the idea, why not race the optics?
Race the optics. Yeah. Hey, he's gone. There we go. Hey. And I'll switch from as last paracetamols run out. I'll kind of like look at them and say, "That's enough of them," and toss them in the bin, and take out the old battered old Virginia tin, and take out some medicinal roll-ups instead.
I see.
It's a good job this game is set before the time when they banned smoking in pubs.
I was just going to say, totally ignoring the smoking ban if there's one.
Yeah.
That was 1997, wasn't it?
God.
Something like that.
Yeah, I remember the switch because it was like, whoa,
Yeah.
I can breathe.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So we'll sit there with a whiskey and a reefer.
And we'll just go over it, you know, how crazy it was, and why wouldn't he believe us, and why the police deny we were there. You know, we'll just go over all the conspiracy theories, you know, tinfoil hats firmly in place. And that's what they'll spend the night doing, just going blah, 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 and just getting it out of our systems. but we're definitely
Oh.
going to see Bamford. Then that's the plan. You know, we've kept him,
Definitely.
kept Machin sweet, but we're going to see Bamford and find out
Right.
what the hell this is all about.
The next important question is, where do you wake up in the morning?
Oh God.
Are we gonna go to one of our places? You know, do like afters? Is that go to the off license and like carry
Yeah.
on, or stagger just
Get
all staggered?
more like curry house, and then
Are we going to like stagger off their respective places, or
So we go to the local kebab,
yeah.
McTurk's,
What?
the local kebab shop, McTurk's. Shut up, McTurk's is a kebab shop in Derby. It's legendary.
Oh God.
When you walk in through the door, you've got to step over the grease. It's amazing.
Lovely. It
fantastic?
doesn't sound it. I would probably suggest that we go to his own places, and then we can get ready properly.
Yeah,
Probably wake up on my tatty settee where wake up with a halfway eaten kebab stuck to the side of my face.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, hanging off upside down off the bed and stuff like that.
we've all been there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somehow got a sock over one of my shoes.
Yeah.
Sounds way too far. What are you going to do with like the fourth traffic cone you've managed to pick up? Have you got one each?
The worst thing I've ever come home with is a full tobacco tin and full of tobacco and papers. And I run around everybody going, did you use a tobacco tin? Who gave me this tobacco tin? Where did I get this tobacco tin from? I don't smoke. Why have I got this? And nobody,
Wow.
of all my mates, all the ones who smoke, had an answer. So, that's still a mystery to this day of where I got this full tobacco tin.
Some poor old bloke lying in the gutter without his tobacco tin.
It could have happened because, I was a bad man back in the day. There's every chance that I've sat down and talked to the man in the gutter.
Yeah.
Would have got pie-eyed, and he's probably felt sorry for me and give me the tobacco tin. And I've went them away. Fuck, I near ended up on a ship of Russians once. I was staggering along from somebody. Yeah, because where I live was near the docks. So I was staggering along the docks, you know what I mean? And for note, I'm in the wardrobe of a fucking trawler, a Russian trawler. Fucking.
Wow.
And then the lights come up, go, oh, we're hauling anchor soon. I suppose I better go home then. Stravaja, that's it, and all that stuff. Right up in the fucking Baltic Straits. I was a bad man.
He nearly,
I was a terrible person.
He nearly got shanghaied.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking hell, yeah, you work on this ship now, yeah.
I probably would have just done it. He just went, okay, I just done it. I was so random. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not like that anymore. Just reassuring, boring now. Anyway, sorry, derailing the game. Just
yes.
role playing a drunken night out has brought back memories.
The morning arrives and someone's eaten all his paracetamol, so he's got nothing for his headache.
That's right. Pounding headache.
I dimly remember having an argument with someone about ghosts and whether they exist or not on the doorstep of a pub.
It's all real. God.
Yeah. And what's the chances of it being ghosts and aliens in the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, clearly, it's aliens.
If it wasn't ghosts, it was aliens.
Well, yeah,
If it wasn't aliens, if it wasn't ghosts and aliens, it's ghosts and a government conspiracy.
It was aliens and the CIA and MK Ultra.
Wow.
Clearly.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Why have to go to all that trouble to barriers?
Covers all the bases.
Yeah. It did make perfect sense last night. Now I'm not so sure.
So, that's sort of wake up,
Yeah.
bright tailed, bushy eyed, and sort of clean the bottom of the bird cage that I've accidentally eaten, and try and get myself, ready. And then I suppose we'll meet up.
Yeah.
Roll off the settee, take the sock off my shoe, on my foot, put the shoe back on, look bleary-eyed into the mirror, drink the cold cup of coffee with him to lift the
The skin off the top.
the skin off the top and the soggy tab end that's dropped in there.
Oh, bloody hell, man. No.
You just got to the flavour. Come on.
Try and strain it through. Try and strain the bits out through my teeth.
No, dirty bugger.
That is
and then bleary-eyed with a couple of what's the old expression? Eyes like a I can't remember.
It's all since snow.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I was thinking of something else, but yeah. So yeah, bleary-eyed, like stagger out with a roll up towards wherever it is we said we're meeting. Probably about an hour or two too early or something.
Yeah.
I think we're all meeting up at a greasy spoon.
Yeah, definitely.
Fortify ourselves, because I think this requires morning grease.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like plans were made before you parted, and they parted at the end of last night.
Yep.
That's right.
With a designated greasy spoon, we all made sure we knew we were going there to get.
Yeah.
I think they have something on the menu called the hangover cure, because it's just one of them type of places in the town.
Yeah.
It's a massive full English fry up with extra lard.
Yeah.
Oh,
It just swims on a bed of clear, just like metal grease.
You got to eat it quick, or it sets.
Yeah.
It's got extra grease to help it slip down the neck.
Oh, lovely.
Eggs, bacon, sausages, black pudding, fried tomatoes. Mushrooms seem to be on every bloody English breakfast these days. Oh, hash browns.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fried bread. No, I'll have fried bread that's been fried way too much grease. So
they put it in cold grease first, so it's not quite crispy. It's
it's crispy, but when you crispy, it goes.
Yeah, when you put it in cold, then they put it in,
you stick your knife in it, and you stick your fork in it, you press the knife, and before the knife cuts through it, like the grease oozes out.
Oh yes, that's
I've got weigh-in tomorrow, and I want greasy food now more than anything.
I think we need to make constitution rules just for this rule.
In that case, they also do bran flakes.
Oh no, never touch them.
Oh no, can't have too much roughage.
No, that's it.
So right, you sit there, you have your breakfast. You're all a little bit quieter than you were the night before.
Yeah. Head in hands. Yeah.
More, I think we got it out of our system. That was the whole point, and then we're a bit more thoughtful. But,
so, what's the plan? You have an address. It's on one of the back streets, in what could be considered to be one of the slightly rougher areas of Southend-on-Sea.
Oh, lovely.
Well, I've probably been to worse places, so it's not. Probably not overly concerned about that.
Probably just because of the cheap rent, Yeah, but we're going to do it. I mean, there's three of us anyway. So
whether it's worthwhile or if it's some weirdo.
That's why I suggested we finish the article rather than quit our jobs. Let's hedge our bets.
Yeah.
Would I throw you into a fight when you're hungover?
Absolutely.
It could be some weirdo who like blew all his wages on and savings on like a lottery win that I said we're going to come up.
Your fault. I'm poor. Couldn't do that, tenner. right then you finish your breakfast and you head off. It's about what time would this be?
Oh, I think
About
it'd be-
11.
Yeah, I would say so.
About 11 just before lunchtime. Yeah, because we've
11ish.
Well,
Right, you are.
we've lingered over a leisurely breakfast to get ourselves fortified, and then so say about 11:30. That makes sense.
Yeah, enough time for the egg yolk that spilled down my shirt to dry on.
Fortunately, it just kind of like mingles in with all the other food stains. It doesn't stick out too much.
Yeah.
From a distance, it almost looks like you're wearing paisley.
Yeah, I'm going to say exactly that. It looks like a paisley shirt.
Classy, very classy. Right, you walk through the back streets and the alleys, working your way into towards from the centre of town, slightly towards the outskirts. You arrive at the address on the letter, and it turns out to be a rather run-down second-hand record shop
Oh, cool.
with the name 70s Soul.
The name what? Sorry?
70s Soul.
70s Soul. That's right. No, it's not. I'll stand there for a moment trying to figure out if it's some kind of clever anagram.
Yeah. So the shop's open. Nobody
The shop-
is it like busy or
The open sign is there. The only person you can see inside is the woman who's standing at the till.
right?
Who was probably be best described with the words plump goth.
I'll look to the others and say it's not. It doesn't seem that threatening.
No, suppose we'll go and ask. No.
Goths can turn nasty if you.
They
if you turn
can,
your back
yeah.
on them.
I can, but I don't think she can take all three of us.
So that's a whole other. I could go down.
Yeah.
Don't crack open the innuendo door. I'll go there.
I was just going to say, I'm sure I met somebody down here the other week that could counter that argument.
Anyway,
Steady on.
well, one of us keep the door open in case we need to leg it. But just asking if D Bamford, is there somebody called D Bamford works in the place or sublets or something?
What about the ghosts?
She's chewing gum, and it's like she kind of like she looks up, as you say. We've come looking for D Bamford, and as we hear about the ghost comes up, she kind of like leans off to one side and gives you an almost like John Cleese kind of stare.
Mm.
And she's like, what do you want? It's like, what do you want them for?
You asked us to come here.
Yeah, we've been invited.
I'll just show the letter. That's probably got egg all over it. And like pull it apart, tear it a little bit as pulling it apart.
Other mysterious. She looks at the letter, and she goes, "Yeah, all right, follow me."
Is this where we're going to an underground gambling den or something?
It's like she walks out from behind the counter. It's like she's a typical goth, like faded heavy metal kind of like vesting, one of those like one of those like fishnet shirt things, ripped jeans, pair of Doc Martens. It's like she walks out, she opens the door into the back of the shop. Kevin!
Margaret!
Into a dark room and you're suddenly surrounded by loads of pale, like sickly-looking goths who will try and vainly to suck blood out of us.
This voice goes like, "Yeah, what do you want, Deb?" And he's like, "Come and look after the front of the shop. I've got some business to see to." Yeah, all right. And this witless teenager comes walking out. You swear to God his eyes are looking in opposite directions. His hair is spiky. You can't tell if it's product or just grease.
Right.
And he staggers and she's like, follow me.
I'm
She
sort
leads-
of going, just thinking D. Bamford. Deborah Bamford then, I'm guessing.
She walks into the back, takes some keys off her belt, unlocks the storeroom, opens the door, and motions you to go in.
Oh, it's going to be Wellington Paranormal. Excellent.
Yeah.
Told you.
Does she randomly say a secret goes beep, beep, beep into the air and nobody else?
Look very, very weird. Look unsure.
I'll check for hidden goths.
As you walk in, there is a flicker, and a number of fluorescent tubes on the ceiling light up as if by magic, or by the fact that she's on the outside of the door. She's standing by the light switch. You decide. Inside the room is a kind of like four, almost like those really, really cheap looking plastic tables that you find in schools with the plastic chairs. There's like half a dozen filing cabinets of various size and states of wear. A whiteboard that someone's written quite a lot on in what was obviously indelible marker. An overhead projector sits in the middle of one of the tables, and on the far wall are shelves and shelves of like books, comics, graphic novels, DVDs, videos, all horror for some strange reason. Numerous film posters, like, kind of like The Shining, Nightmare on Elm Street, Amityville.
Yeah.
Book posters of things like, The Rats, The Shining, all these kinds of things, posted all over the walls, which have been painted black.
Oh.
Told you.
Oh. I thought these were going to be official.
In the corner, on top of one of the filing cabinets, is a red telephone with no dial and a red button.
Does that take us to the manor?
I'll go and pick it up and say, hello, Commissioner Gordon.
The phone is dead.
No.
Right. Next to it sits a slightly more normal phone. On one of the tables in the opposite corner from the collection of books is a fairly old-looking PC.
Yeah.
Running into a CRT monitor together with a printer.
Oh yeah.
Is it a dot matrix printer as well?
I'm gonna be really evil. It's a daisy wheel.
Oh.
Oh yes. It's sitting next to it is a pile of paper with the same letter heading as the letters that you received. The door clicks behind you.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh dear. Is this they're not filming the sequel to the Serbian film? Oh no, that's not come out yet.
No, but soon. Take a seat, Take a seat, gentlemen, she says.
Right.
Okay.
Look very uneasy, but we'll do what she says.
I'm guessing they're plastic chairs, yeah.
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 Try and
The
find one
rickety-
where the leg's not going to like you. So
Yeah, they slightly wobble, everyone's slightly off,
Yeah. Somebody's plonked down in them a bit too hard, and one of the legs is bent.
It's like splayed
Every
out.
single one of them wobbles slightly.
And I'm guessing as well,
Also,
there's not enough space that we can sit comfortably. We're kind of bunched together, so we all,
no,
one of us rocks,
pretty
we
much
all rock.
you're pretty much sitting there with your knees up around your ears, because they are obviously like second-hand school chairs. Oh yeah, no expenses spared. The woman, Deb, walks to one of the filing cabinets, opens the top shelf. Opens the top drawer, pulls out a quite a thick folder, throws it onto the table. As she does, a number of papers slide out of it. The top one is a picture of the house on the cliff.
Right.
Okay.
I'll just
I mean,
Uh,
I'm not overly impressed at the moment. It looks
Yeah.
like we just wandered into like some spin-off of the Dracula Appreciation Society or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, what
I,
you got
yeah.
society?
Right. So I was just going to start questioning her, like, where have you got these from? Why have you invited us here? What's this all about? Stuff like that.
It's like she pulls a chair out and sits down in the corner next to the filing cabinet. I want to hear your version of this story.
Hmm.
Well, we've still got the papers, the things we wrote. I took them off the desk, so we'll just
yeah, no, we kept all that. Yep.
yeah. So I'll probably that will make sense. So we brought it with us, so I'll just I'll
Yeah.
dramatically slam that down on the desk as well, so the papers spill out. There, that's ours.
Yeah.
That's our story. They wouldn't print.
Yeah.
She picks it up and starts reading. As she reads, she explains a few things like, me and some friends of mine have been keeping an eye on that house for the best part of a year now. It's like we thought we'd worked out the basics of what was going on, but we hadn't actually approached it yet.
Well, we were
Right.
sent to do an article on an interesting occurrence. The fact that the owner essentially locked himself in the house and wouldn't leave and said he couldn't. I'd say safely we're all skeptical. Just looking to do an interesting piece at page 5, nothing spectacular.
Yeah.
And
If you knew about it though, why didn't you go and help that guy? You were trapped in that house.
I couldn't get permission from my higher ups.
I'll look around at the surroundings.
I'm just sat back. At the minute, I'm just convinced that this is just like a bunch of goths playing ghost hunters.
Yeah, higher ups.
I'll just go and go. You know, Vampire the Masquerade isn't real. It's a game. There is no prince of this city.
She raises an eye. Oh, I suppose there's no such things as ghosts either.
Still slightly traumatized. I'll lose the smile on my face at that, I think.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we all go sort of quiet, you know.
Yeah, no, it's rabid badgers.
Do rabid badgers often live? Do rabid badgers often live up chimneys?
Apparently.
So you seem to know. We've given you our version of it. Now we need some answers ourselves. How do you know all this? And where do you come into it?
She pulls a small wallet out of her back jean pocket,
Right.
pulls out what appears to be a business card and skims it across the table at you. Written in blocky silver letters on one side of it is the word save. The same, exactly the same text that was written in the top right-hand corners of the letters you received.
Right.
So I work for this organization. Let's say we investigate the paranormal.
I mean, no offense, Deborah, or whatever your name is, but this just looks like some people who've got nothing better to do than like pretend they've got still teenagers. I've got a little club in the back, clubhouse in the back room, printing out business cards. It's
She's like, oh yeah, she's like this. I'm in a horror club.
Sorry, I missed that bit.
She explains that the state for the back room is because she runs a horror club. So I come from a horror club, but it's the perfect cover for something like this.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sure it is. I kind of
It's
like.
I belong to an organisation that has been searching out the supernatural since the 1800s.
I'm more interested in how you found out our home addresses.
I mean, to be honest, that's not too hard. We're on the we're on the papers. There's a phone book. There's census records. Trust me, there are ways to make things seem a bit more mystical than they actually are.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are, but how I got your information, that's quite easy.
Exactly.
The police gave your names and addresses to me.
The police gave you our addresses.
Told you they've been doing servicing.
Yeah, because one of the members of the police who went to the scene afterwards is also a member of SAVE.
These same police that denied were even there.
They did that for a reason.
They have
Would you
jobs
know that
for the
reason?
police?
Damage control.
If you're an investigator of the supernatural, sure you want all this out in the open. Sure you want people to know that it's real.
No, it's better to deal with this without the bother and the hassle of people being involved.
Yeah, but
she finishes reading. She finishes reading like the article you wrote, puts it down on the table, points at it. I know that all that is true.
Okay.
Do you not think if we knew that was true too before we went to somebody's house, we might have been better prepared and B, might have actually been able to save him? In fact, 3 people have died. Did you forget that part? Like 3 people have died here.
Yeah.
That could have completely been avoided.
I mean, would it be all right? Is it Deborah, Debbie, Debs?
She's like, it's Deborah, but you can call me Debs.
Yeah, Debs. Would you mind if we just have a moment?
Yeah, certainly.
Okay, so wait until she leaves the room. Look, guys. No offense, but what the fuck are we doing here? This just looks like some people playing Ghost Club or something. Playing Ghostbusters.
Yeah, the same.
It's not exactly any level of sophistication or professionalism, is it?
I don't know.
We're here for answers. We're here for answers, aren't we?
They were able to get our details within 24 hours of this happening.
Yeah.
That's not normal.
Well, like I say, I wouldn't. There's ways of like finding things out. And
yes, but that quickly.
Yeah, that quickly.
We do invest. You know, what I mean, we look people up, and it takes weeks to verify before we even approach them. They had our personal home addresses. They didn't even send the letters to the paper. They sent them directly to us within 24 hours of this happening. And we didn't announce, or we just turned up. We hadn't even published anything. Nobody knew we were going to be there. And the police are... this is either, as she said, a complete front. The look innocent.
Mm.
And yes, you could be right, or this could be something else. And I'm curious to find out if it is.
I would like to see some evidence that it's not what it looks like on the surface.
Yeah, so would I. That's
I
why.
mean, forgive me for being skeptical, but I'm used to, like pulling off this kind of bullshit.
Mm.
Are you getting an impression of another practitioner?
I don't know. I'm just naturally skeptical, I guess. Since like I say, these are just the same kind of tricks that I pull myself. You call people, do a little bit of digging, and then you know enough to speak to people, let them believe that that they make them think that you know more than you actually do, and then they open up and tell you things. Cold reading.
Well, do you want to put some of those skills to the test then and see if you can?
Well, I think we just need to be upfront and say and demand a bit of something a bit more convincing than some plastic chairs in the back room of a second-hand record shop with we seem to look like we just wandered into a goth ghost club.
No, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I do think Simon's got a point.
We're going to try and find out more.
Yeah, I'll be more than happy to. I mean,
Do you think there's something? We just walk out now and write the whole thing off?
I just rather know that we're not wasting this time. I could be shit faced in laying face down the settee at this time if otherwise.
That's the fact we near lost our jobs.
Yeah,
this could happen.
There is some suspicious things, the police and all that. I mean, clearly something going on, but
yes.
I just question the professional, whether these people I mean, we put our cards on the table. If they can do the same, stop wasting our time.
That makes sense. On board with that. Okay, well,
Debs.
As you talk, the thick fold that she threw on the table just sits there with the photographs spilling out of it.
Oh,
I will. Do you know what? I'll flip the. Well,
yeah.
She's getting ready. I'm gonna flip this and have a look through
Oh
it.
yeah, don't think to have a look in there, to be honest.
Right. Basically, skipping through it, it covers everything that you yourself have learned. It links the pictures. It links the people. It mentions the Croft family. There's actually an information piece on every single member of the family, from like the oldest to the youngest. Mr. Pottington's wife, how she died.
Right.
How she died, links to her death. How her death may have been part of what was happening at the house. I'd like to know how she died.
Yeah.
She drowned.
Well, I think we at least suspect that. I think
we did when the
Yeah.
with the horse and the beach.
the horse. Yeah, the
It goes forward. It goes forward to. But it goes forward. There is a timeline with various people, roughly at the space of every 15 years. A woman from young children through to old women has died and been found washed up on that beach. And it all goes back to the first victim, whose name was Elise. Elise Donaldson.
First victim was Elise.
Apparently, the wife of a Captain Richard Donaldson, who had the house built at the end of the Second World War, when he repatriated over to this country with his young French wife. There's a picture of Richard Croft and a picture of Richard Donaldson, and they are almost identical in every way. It goes on to surmise that what is invading the house is probably a haunting of Elise, who may be probably waiting for her husband, together with a list of ways that you could possibly get rid of the creature. It also several times mentions something called the unknown, and links to a number of. There are a number of URLs and a number of libraries that are listed. There's a bibliography as long as your arm at the end of this. It's very well put together. It's very well written, and it seems to answer a lot of the questions that you're asking about this.
This is comprehensive. That does kind of prove some stuff. They know a lot more than we do, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's interesting. And maybe had more time to do more research, or maybe just filled in the gaps with what seems like
the photographs are pictures of the Croft family. There are various pictures of Richard that seem to have been taken through the house windows, and you can see one picture is of him and his wife arguing over something. There are pictures. There's a picture of his wife leaving and him chasing after her. There's a picture of her running down the street. He, rather than running after her, appears to be being dragged back into the house by something that you can't see.
Okay.
There are pictures of shadows in windows, and through the pictures of Croft, you can gradually see both his physical and his mental demise. The last picture. So actually, some of the last pictures are pictures of you arriving. There are no other pictures of you, but the last picture is of the crater where the house stood.
That is slightly unnerving. So they're watching the whole time.
On the last page, it just states that events at the house have continued at a greatly accelerated rate. Before we had a chance to mobilize and move in, the events came to a head, resulting in the destruction of the house.
Right.
Part of me wonders if that was put in for our benefit.
At the end, it has simply been rubber stamped. Case closed.
It's all very interesting and very well put together. But like I say, no offense to Debs, I'd feel a little more reassured if we weren't sat.
Yeah, some are more official.
Yes,
I know what you mean, but I do halfway believe, because I mean, the photos of us and all that, they would have had to be there at the time.
Well, I don't deny that. I don't deny that. Again, I would point you to my own areas of expertise.
Mm.
There's probably more detective investigation work, subterfuge involved than anything else. Like I say, it's my job was theatrics, illusion, misdirection.
The question is, what do we have to offer?
Yeah.
Why approach us?
Yeah.
That's the
We're
question.
two reporters from a local rag. What influence have we got?
That's me. Perhaps
We near lost our jobs over this.
Well, that's perhaps the only interesting thing. Why?
And if they're saying they want to keep it quiet, why do they want the radio personality who deals with the paranormal? And two journalists, that doesn't make sense. Everything we do is the opposite of keeping things quiet.
Yeah.
Shall we? I'll nervously glance around, see if there's any strange pipes that might be pumping gas into the room.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're white slavers.
I suppose we'll ask Deb to come back in, and then
Yeah, I think we deserve something, something a bit more, like cards on the table, something more convincing.
why do they want us? What are we getting involved? I know we experience other, but we can easily.
Enough of the charades, enough of the facade, enough of the play acting. Let's see, just cut the bullshit.
Ooh, that's exactly what you say to her.
Yes. Yes, if she comes back in the room, that's exactly what I'll say to her. Yeah, just cut the bullshit. I'm sure you know of my work. I'm used to bullshit. Let's just cut the bullshit. I thought all there was bullshit until we turned up at that house.
She smiles. A few days ago, you survived an encounter with a creature of the unknown. Not many people do that. Not many people meet with the unknown and walk away. It's like, let me explain to you about the organization I'm part of. So back in the 1890s, there were a group of Irishmen, Patrick O'Boyne being the head of them. Noblemen, rich, maybe not the smartest of people, decided they were going to make out their own version of London's Hellfire Club. But whereas the Hellfire Club in London was all show, these guys decided to be a bit more serious about it. And it's like the rituals they performed, the chants that they did were far too real for their own good. And they managed to contact a creature of some shape, form or description. We call this creature Rax. But the thing is, when they realized what they did, they panicked and they fled. But they left the door. They left the door open. Since then, creatures from this unknown have slowly been seeping through into our world. Nobody knows what they want. Nobody knows why they do what they do. But when they realize what they've done, when certain members of this club had died, O'Boyne and his friends decided they had to do something about it. And so they set up SAVE. And it's our job to find these creatures and send them back to the unknown if we can.
That sounds difficult. knowing how powerful they can be. How do you manage that?
We just investigate them till we find a way. Try and pick up the clues and do what we can.
Well, it must be dangerous if you said that some people have died.
Are you offering to let us witness one of these investigations?
Hmm.
I'm offering you an investigation if you'll take it. Not on a voluntary basis, of course. You will be paid. But people who have survived an encounter with the unknown tend to be better at surviving them than people who haven't.
May I just interject and say barely survived? And if we encounter something again, are we going to get help? Because I don't fancy going in as prepared as I was last time, which was not prepared at all, which was not good. That was not a good feeling.
So yeah, so we can provide help. We can provide you with some equipment if you need equipment. We can supply you with funds if you need funds. I can give you access to the Save archives. It isn't what it used to be, but it's still there. Pained expression crosses their face. It's like the central archive was destroyed a few years ago. And it's like a lot of the information we had was lost, and we're trying to regain it.
Destroyed?
Destroyed in a fire. The old O'Boylan estate in Ireland burnt down in a fire that no amount of fire engines could put out. In fact, the water just seemed to make it burn stronger.
That sounds odd.
So essentially, this is a job. What did you want us to do? Just document?
Yeah, or like gather information. If you think you can solve it, solve it. If you don't think you can pass it on to people who will.
Question. Do we get paid?
She said so.
Ah.
Yeah, you'll be paid.
Oh, that's all right then. Fine.
I don't think we're getting another weekend news article for a bit the meeting calms down anyway.
No.
Maybe it's... How long do you want us to spend on this?
As long as you like, but don't go quitting your jobs on this. Do it in your own time.
Fair.
So we try. It's like after the fall of the archive, we're trying to keep our presence secret. We're trying to be quiet. It's like it hasn't been proved yet, but some people think that we're being targeted.
Oh.
By who?
By the unknown.
Oh, yeah, it was just a what? I take it then.
Suppose if we treat it like a news article. Go in with that approach.
I think so. Yeah. It'll give us, if we've got the freedom to operate how we need to operate, then that lends credence to it, I suppose.
Suppose it wouldn't hurt. Do you want to lay down the job? what the actual job is.
Are there any restrictions on what we can and cannot say? So, for instance, my friends here, they are as you know, they're journalists, and as you suggested, we should maybe integrate it somehow into our daily work. But how much of this can come out in our daily work? I mean, if I can.
Honestly, it'd probably be best if you didn't tell anyone about this.
So I'm thinking that we go along the lines of we're producing an article, but obviously not for the paper, but for Debs here, and she can do with the article what she will.
Well, I suppose I can use maybe abstract things and use it for inspiration for my radio show.
She steps up and goes into one of the other filing cabinets and pulls some papers and gives you one each, together with like a slightly chewed biro. And he says, "I need you to fill these in." It's usual. It's usual. It seems to be some kind of like usual contractual stuff: name, address, next of kin, solicitor holding your will, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll fill it out. Is there a check to make to see if there's any dubious sort of legal?
Yeah, Abigail needs to put insurance details down. Or whatever.
No. It's literally just like details about you, next of kin, contact address and phone number for next of kin.
Oh. Okay.
It does ask for bank details, but that's so they can transfer. She explains that so they can transfer funds.
Yeah.
Okay.
I look to make sure direct debit hasn't been, steam-aired,
Yeah.
No, they wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. It also there are also a few declarations on there, such as all activities, envoys, goals, and locations of save are to be kept secret at all costs. Yeah. If you are placed under arrest or detained for whatever reason, save will not publicly acknowledge the situation, but will do what it can behind doors to get you released. There's the names of several lawyers who are apparently members. The purpose of SAVE is to rid the world of evil. So there is a chance that while you are working for SAVE, you may be asked to travel abroad. And it asks that you respect cultural differences of the different people you meet.
Would these trips abroad be all expenses paid, perhaps?
It doesn't mention that.
Let's do something local before we get to that. Yeah.
Like any and all information regarding any unknown creatures that you meet is to be noted and sent to the closest SAVE headquarters as soon as possible. SAVE will always endeavour to try and provide you with the most recent update and correct information available, but that network is of course dependent on you processing information back to it.
Fair. How do we get information out of it?
The computer at the back of the shop. Also, also she can give you a URL to a dark website.
Dark website.
Hold on, the dark web wasn't about. No.
Fair enough. Yeah. It's just a website.
Yeah,
I can't remember what it
It's just a goth website.
Yep.
To a slightly grey website.
We didn't need the dark web back in the 90s. It was the Wild
Just
West.
bulletin boards.
Yeah, it was the flipping. There was didn't need a.
Yeah, she gives you a
bulletin
link.
boards, yeah.
to see
We're
digital.
the reason that all the restrictions came in place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not guilty.
We can use Ask Jeeves.
Oh my god! It'll be on Oracle somewhere. It'll be fine.
Is that I need to search if that still exists. Does
I don't know.
does just Ask Jeeves still exist?
I'm thinking like.
Oh, we're discontinued in 2006. Oh,
No.
God, that doesn't feel that long. Oh my god, Ramon.
no, it's
Oh
only 20 years ago, Colin.
Oh my
20 years.
god, no.
I used Yahoo anyway, so
Yep.
Oh,
MSN chat and Yahoo chat
and MySpace.
Yep.
Oh god!
The AOL.
Oh god, I hated AOL. AOL just it one that tried to install. It seemed to be on everything. Tried to install it with everything.
Oh dear.
I can't remember what the internet company is, but I got like you used to get like a disc
Yep.
from a
Free
shop
trial
to
disc.
install it
Yeah.
with free trial. It was meant to be like a year. I got about 2.5 years out of it because they were that rubbish that they just didn't check up on it.
And you always had like a whole
I think
pile
it
of
was-
discs. So you had
Yeah. And they
Yeah.
all had AOL on. Yeah.
just swap
Yeah.
around, Oh yeah. Good times, good times.
Good times
Oh,
indeed. But
The times when it used to take you 2.5 hours to download
yeah,
a picture.
exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
it did, yeah.
Was it ISP? No, what was that thing called? The first chat thing. Started with the I, didn't it? The 3 letters. It came after around just at the
Someone-
end of MSN.
That long
chat.
ago, I can't remember.
AOL, wasn't it? AOL.
No. It had the yellow box. Remember, like the
Well,
Um,
no,
It was-
memory's failing.
came out just before MSN got taken down for all the pedos running rampant.
Oh God, no.
ICQ.
oh god, yeah,
No,
ICQ.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
That
Yeah,
was
you
proper.
never
That
know
was
that one.
proper dodgy. That was like
ICQ, yeah, you see, because you could, it was good. It was what it was probably the most reliable, like voice chat thing.
yeah. Oh god, that was yeah.
And
Yeah.
there was, and then there was the third party one that you could connect to it that were like that were like bypass things as well. What were it called? Were like a Japanese thing,
Oh, I can't remember that one.
Imino or something like
I remember ICQ was a big thing for the Unreal tournament boards. That
that.
was
Yeah.
geeks
Yeah.
out.
Ah, right,
Yeah.
right.
So that's it. We'll have access to an ICQ.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
an ICQ server. That sounds about right.
All I'm
Dodging
getting
them.
from this, is like back in there when we were young, you were happy.
It's not all fun. Yeah, I remember 486s.
If you listen closely,
Yeah.
if you listen closely, you can hear the music from Open All Hours in the background. If you listen really, behind it is the music.
I remember discovering that you could put music files onto the replace the Microsoft Windows 3.1 open.
Oh,
like,
God,
load up.
yes.
You could replace it with music files. I made the mistake of putting an entire track of what was it? For Whom the Bell Tolls on.
Oh.
So I couldn't do anything until it had played the entire track.
You watched Hackers. That's why you did that.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to do that after watching Hackers because everyone had their own fucking
Ooh,
super
yeah.
laptops.
386 used to have three 386s carted round to the
Yeah.
house and a massive cable running from the upstairs bedroom down to one
Yeah.
in the kitchen worktop and one in the front room.
Yeah, they had 386s at college when I was doing IT, and you turned it on, went and got a drink, and came back, and maybe it had loaded Word up. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when
That's-
that's when IT was just learning how to use a word processor.
Yeah, that's right. Because there were maybe speak and typing tutor on it and all that shit.
Learn how to use a word processor
Yeah,
and install pixelated porn videos.
yeah.
On
Yeah.
the tutors on the tutors' computers.
All of that stuff. All of that.
This is what they used to do in school. I'll tell you, when I went to school, we had half a dozen Commodore PETs and a BBCB.
Oh yeah, that was long after school. That BBC Micros we had it at school, and there was only a few people allowed. There were only I think there were about 5 or 6 computers, and there was only a few. So your name literally got pulled out of the hat to see if you were allowed to do computers.
Yeah, they had Atari STs where if you were super lucky and you were super nice to teacher, they might let you play Doom on one. Maybe
Oh,
for half an hour.
No, I think what did they have on BBC Computer? What was that? Oh, they think the platformer with a caveman with a yo-yo.
Yo-yo.
Yeah. Oh, what was it called?
I always remember Granny's Garden. That was always a game we
There were plenty, so you could either have that or the original Elite that was on the BBC.
yeah, we had the original Elite and a game called Imogen,
I don't remember that.
in which you played a wizard who could turn into like a hamster or a monkey.
All right. I always remember liking Computer Room though, because they had like role-playing pictures up. So they had, I think, one at Turtles role-playing game and one of there must have been Palladium fans, because there were one of, is it Apple Lane with the duck for Riffs, is it, or something like that?
Oh yeah.
We didn't have a computer room. It was on a trolley and it got wheeled into the classroom. The one computer got wheeled into the classroom.
Oh dear.
And then it went back under lock and key in the storeroom. And then the other class, if they wanted to use it, was like one day was computer day. And all the classes around the one computer. It was,
But they were happy.
Yeah. Actually, it was strange. It was.
It was it was RuneQuest, sorry, yeah.
Oh God. Oh no, computers. There was nothing like that when I were
Anyway, thanks for opening that door, and the that nostalgia door just got slammed right open there.
That's right.
Leisure Suit Larry, the original Leisure Suit Larry.
Oh, bloody hell, man!
God, that's it. Gonna be here all night.
Yep.
Well, one of the quests was to get a prophylactic, so otherwise you die from VD.
Anyway, so I
you
guess
went green and died.
We're agreeing to do this job.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
At least do.
It's like, why you've been talking? She's grabbed the papers back. There's no way back now.
All right. I suppose give us a briefing then.
Right. She slides across the picture of a picture. It's a weed infested chain link fence with rolled razor wire on the top of it. A blue sign with white writing hangs off the outside of it. Sims Metal Recycling. Like, we've had reports from several members of the workforce here that this place is haunted. Apparently it's been haunted for quite a few years now, but it's only really just starting to be noticed because apparently whatever it is getting a little bit more active and it's causing trouble for them. One of the guys accused, one of the people who works there accused one of the other workers of pushing him into a pile of scrap, almost causing him to lose an eye. The news, we reported it to the police. The person was The other person was, of course, arrested, but was released when there was no evidence. The news filtered up through the police. We have a number of friends in the local police. And he sent the information to me, but unfortunately, at this moment, we have no one who can take this up and actually investigate it. Just a fact-finding mission. Would you be interested?
Yeah.
I'd
so.
like to find everything possible you can about what could be going on here.
Right.
And
Everything possible.
Do we? I kind of jokingly say, do we get any like fancy gadgets?
Is there
PK
is there
meters
anything,
and
is there anything you'd like?
Is there what sort of camera technology do you have? Is there anything that shows up under various filters? Is there any information on that I could maybe use, even if it's use my own cameras? Or there lenses or anything that helps? Are there residues? Are there indicators?
Yeah, I can give you. I can loan you an infrared camera. We've got some special films that you can use.
Okay,
Super low light film, polarized film.
Oh.
Right, so I'll go and start jotting down what might be possible. And I just ask, is there a resource that I can learn how this stuff's used or where it's shown up in the past?
Oh, we got for the.
Do you have photographers? Do you in the organization?
We do, yeah, we do have. It's like the press. Some of our best investigators come from the press.
Yeah, I'd be interested in. I'd be interested in tying up one. Let's see what techniques they use. I feel. I just sort of be honest. I feel like I was missing something when we were carrying out our investigation into the house. I feel like I should have seen something or maybe picked it up. And I kind of feel bad about that.
How about some recording equipment, even if it's maybe just a dictaphone?
Yeah.
Do you know? Yeah, can supply you with that.
I've forgotten the name of my my crystal.
And nobody's looked at this.
It's like news has only just come out. It's like there's probably a number of news reports on it, maybe. So like until we actually look into it, we don't know what's out there.
All right, sounds like a plan.
And is there any other background information on this? Other than anything more in depth than you've already told us, or are we just meant to build on that?
Has the scrapyard been built on a cemetery where only the headstones have been moved?
She's smart. No, it's not. It's like there was let's have a look. There was it's like from what we can find out about there was a report of a death there some 20 odd years ago.
Is that where before it was a scrapyard or while it was still?
Oh no, while it was a scrapyard.
A death there 20 years ago.
This isn't a front for the mob, where people disappear all the time into the
As far as we know.
Might be an angle.
I mean, they've talked about like manifestations starting up again. What kind of things has been happening?
So we've had reports of it's like this is just like most of this comes from the local press because we can't exactly just walk up to them and
Yeah,
you know they can't exactly come to us, but it's just like there's been numerous reports of like people on site, but there's no sign of a break-in. It's like looking at that fence, no one's climbing over that.
no.
It's like
No.
gates haven't been forced, nothing's been taken, nothing's been touched. It's like a trespasser report was lodged the other day, someone in one of the buildings.
Right. Fair.
At the like, I will be honest with you. At the moment, it's mostly hearsay.
Okay.
And I think nobody seems to have brought this up at the moment. I mean, considering what happened at the house in Whitemare, is this dangerous?
There's no way to know.
No.
We don't know if this entity is benign or not until we actually interact with it.
Mm.
Okay, so guess we'll do a prelim at least. Get the lay of the land. Maybe it's worth using our press credentials. Say we're interested in doing a story, just so we can talk to the workers.
Yeah, that's up to you. How you approach this is it's completely up to you.
I guess you guys could do that. I can maybe do a little digging into the see if there's any history of of the place and the area.
Yeah. Sounds fair.
That could work.
Maybe they're looking for security guards, night watchmen.
That would give us an opportunity at least to
Yeah, it would. Yeah.
track the place.
Is that something you can help us with, Debs? Maybe they might be in need of some replacements.
She's like, yeah. She's like, if you need any paperwork, I can get it to you within a couple of days.
Yeah, maybe some references, potentially, yeah.
That could
Night
work,
watchman.
and we'll take I think we're due some leave anyway. We'll take a week's leave off work.
Yeah.
That way, we're not compromising ourselves. We'll keep our press IDs and stuff out of the road. That's actually a good plan. We'll go in as night watchmen.
Yeah,
and
and then we can spend the day when doing other research, perhaps.
Mm.
they were not interfering with the day-to-day running of the scrapyard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like most things happen on an evening, so
Yep, that sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
to the job centre.
Yep.
What a soul-destroying place that is in the this time. Well, it still is.
That's
but,
right. Yes.
Nothing changed there.
Probably still is. Yeah. Probably still is.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, so that's what we do. We've capped them and send them to the job centre. That'll deal with them.
Would that be a good spot?
It may well
I
be.
think that'd be a good spot.
Excellent. And then when we pick up next time, we'll be on the job, arriving, and
On the job, arriving.
Right. Oh God, what's that? What was that really excellent, short-lived comedy show with Robert Lindsay? They were all night watchmen.
oh Jesus,
Oh, is it called Night Watchmen?
Bad. That's what it was.
It wasn't bad.
It
It
was
was excellent.
Robert
It-
Lindsay,
it
wasn't he in that weird psychological drama?
Oh, I
Went
don't
on for
know.
years.
I don't know, but the
Can't
I saw
remember
him
who
as an
Robert
adult
Lindsay was.
and then as a kid, and it was a weird.
I don't know. I just remember, yeah, the Night Watchman with Robert Lindsay, and they were all weird. There all sorts of weird stuff goes off in that. There was like one of them. There's like a werewolf and all sorts of stuff. It's really bizarre.
God, that's a name I have not heard in donkey's years.
Yeah, I can't picture him.
Robert Lindsay.
God, we're old. Sorry about this, folks.
Oh,
But,
bloody hell.
yeah.
Right, Citizen Smith. Right.
I'm gonna
We're
have to.
old, we're
Oh God,
cool.
Citizen Smith. I'm going to have Robert Lindsay, Night Watchman. I'm sure he probably called it like that. Lindsay, Night Watch. That is what it's called. Nightingales.
oh God, yes.
Nightingales. If you haven't watched Nightingales, you should watch it. It is
Don't
excellent.
think I ever have.
It is a really weird. It's kind of like a bit, kind of.
That was an After the
anarchic-
Watershed show.
Yeah.
That was a weird. Yeah, that was one of them weird. ITV one.
Yeah.
It's ITV, wasn't it?
Yeah.
1990.
It's a bit. It tried to be a bit young ones esque.
Right.
But it had weird sort of, it was quite surreal. really,
Oh, yeah.
really surreal.
Young Ones is definitely surreal, so I can see where it comes from.
But there you go, folks. On that nostalgic note, we will be back again in 2 weeks to carry on the adventure. Thanks to everyone for turning up to watch, and thanks to you guys for turning up to play. Always fantastic. Flea, as always, thanks for putting this together.
Thank you, Flea.
This is a lot of fun. Glad we're
It's
doing it.
fine. It'll be more coherent next time as well.
It was excellent.
Well, that was a good introduction to the
It was very excellent.
Yeah, interesting to find out
it was a
about
good
Save.
crossover. Yep.
Yeah.
But there you go, folks. Until next time, keep up to date with the channel, do the type of clicky things, and remember to keep it creepy, keep it horrific.